I'll start recording stuff now. And the reason that I really wanted to have a facilitator today, which Costa is the voluntary of, is because I have this idea that when I write notes this time, then we can use the notes next time so that everyone can prepare for the call. So I will not share my screen, or I will share my screen, but I will not show Glassfrog. I will just try to write some notes. And then Costa, stage is yours.
Anyway, Pinky is not joining. Yeah, okay. So this is the governance meeting and checking around. I don't know. I'm the first, I guess. I'm fine. I don't have a place to work right now, but I manage. Good and happy to start a new day.
You're in Moscow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hola. You're checking. How are you? Hello.
She said she's going to fetch something. I don't know. Maybe that's a call.
Okay.
You guys can hear me?
There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. I've been just working on everything that we've agreed on last week, especially with Johnny on the marketing call. So, yeah, I'll tell you later.
Cool. Evgeny? No. Alex?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Johan?
Super awesome. I came back from Berlin, from Paris. I'm back in Berlin. Lots of things happening today. Pinky Bell coming first, then Evgeny. Yeah, looking forward to a crazy week where we get a lot of shit done.
Yeah, I thought of coming to Berlin as well. Evgeny?
I'm going to Berlin today, so packing stuff. Otherwise, good.
Cool. So that's the check-in. And for the governance, we going straight to collect intentions, right? Build an agenda.
Yeah.
So who's the first? Me is the first. Oh, I don't know. I'm always the first here. I don't know. Let me be the last. Ola, do you have any governance tensions?
No, I don't.
Awesome. Alex?
No.
That sounded like a surgeon.
It sounded like a
okay. Yeah. Johan?
So I have a tension that people come unprepared to calls, mostly to the tactical calls, unprepared tactical calls, and I would like to discuss it.
All right. Anything else?
Pinky Bell had two. One is infrastructure. So he just dropped me in Slack. So he said, member of LeapDAO can request AWS resources in turn for a DAI reimbursement to the LeapDAO fund or /kind people. So he just calls this infrastructure. And then the second one that he has is set up light guest nodes and make the RPC ports available for the public to speed up the lead node syncing process for stability. I don't know if this is the governance.
Tactical. That's for tactical. And the first one probably for governance if it's about the budget. I don't know. But Pinky is not here. Yeah. No attendance, no tensions.
Okay. Good.
Evgeny, any tensions? Governance tensions?
No, I don't think so.
All right. I have a couple. So I'd like to raise the salary for testnet commander.
Yippee!
testnet commander salary. And also I'd like to become a testnet commander because I'm like de facto testnet commander. I would like to be formal here.
That's why you want to raise the salary.
Of course. So I can compensate my suffering at least a bit.
I love it.
That's all for me. Yeah, so let's process this small agenda. People come unprepared to tacticals. Johan.
Yeah, so we have the report section in the tactical meetings, right? And most of the time, like me as well, I didn't come prepared. And the reason is that we always think of like, oh, now we have a call, let's get together. It's kind of a social event. But I watched one of the other Holacracy calls on YouTube, and it's not like that at all. I mean, I don't care what other Holacracy teams are doing, but it kind of makes sense to kind of streamline the meeting and just get done in 40 minutes if you know what's gonna be on the call before you come. And before we did Holacracy, I remember that we had this setup where we just had a Google Doc, and we made places for everyone to write stuff down, and then at the beginning of the meeting they would just read out what they wrote down. So what I'm suggesting is that I create a document that people, and before I announce the calls, people can just drop some notes for themselves in there, so they are not unprepared when they're on the call. They can still come unprepared, but this helps them to remember that there is actually stuff that they will be asked by the agenda of Glassrock, so they can as well prepare for it. So that's the secretary is doing that. This is a task for myself, and I just want to hear objections.
No objection from me. I don't know. Anything will be good here.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe we want to edit the role description of the secretary and put it there. Maybe it's too much. I don't know.
Okay. This is the accountability.
Yeah, this is accountability.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh wow, I just noticed that I also have to work on the cheat sheet.
Yeah. How do it? No way to change it.
Can you not click the add button on the top? Yeah.
There is no change. That's a preview. Okay, so I guess we want to add a new accountability.
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Yeah. Maintaining. It probably will say like warning. This is a bad word for.
Sending out like a notice before the meeting or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending out empty meeting agenda before tactical calls, so people can fill in the blanks and are prepared. Feel in. I love your attitude.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All right. Any objections?
No, it's a good idea.
Okay. No objections. Johan,
I'm happy.
is your tension solved?
Yes.
You're happy. It's more than solved. All right. Should I press this one?
Accept.
All right. Done. Testnet commander salary. Last week we increased the mainnet commander salary, which makes sense because it was ridiculously small comparing to the efforts. It's like 4 hours of work, but I think we spent much more on maintaining the networks. So I propose to increase it to 400 DAI as well as for mainnet. Your objections, please.
Yeah, I think it's at least 450 DAI.
It's not an auction. Yeah, all right.
No
$80.
objection.
Okay, accepting this. If I'm like too fast with this objection round, you tell me.
No worries.
Digest the stuff. The extension. I'd like to become like a formal testnet commander.
Let me fetch the book of honors where we put down your names.
Yeah, I'm really like up to objections here, so shoot.
You're better faster than me, so no objection from my side.
Good. I just have like one thing that is kind of not an objection, but like a clarification. We want to decentralize all the networks, right? I thought that was our primary goal, which means like running 4 validators on testnet.
Yeah.
What will happen to the testnet commander role?
We will dissolve it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, actually, some background. I don't want to be a testnet commander, but the fact is, I'm like doing this anyway. So yeah, just be opportunistic here.
Yeah, let's live opportunism.
So
I think you don't need to update the role. This needs to be done outside of the meeting.
I just wanted to check the accountability.
Okay.
Maybe it's hold election. Yeah, outside. I think we're done with the governance. Going straight to the tactical, or want a break or something?
Nah, let's go. If we can get everything done in 40 minutes, how amazing would that be?
Okay, that's done. So I'm closing this one. Close the meeting. Hey, what is this?
I think it's just slow, right? They have centralized database.
Yeah. Okay, opening tactical. No check-in. Already checked in.
Yeah.
Checklist. Check tensions from inbox. I don't have anything.
Hold. I'm checking.
Yeah.
I have unspecified. I have an unspecified tension. Otherwise, nothing.
All right. Anyone? All right. I will come back to this. The tension round. Estonian ID. I have an appointment in Estonian embassy on Wednesday, and I hope I should collect my card and all the documents, so I'm ready. I will be ready to jump on the board of Plasma Protocols. Something. That's my update.
Cool. We have all the other guys, right? So maybe it's good to remove that checklist already.
Maybe once we set up everything, let's remove then. Okay, roadmap updates. Roadmap maintainer, Johan and Alex.
I think no updates. But you can click the board if you want. It will still be a straight line.
Yeah. SolVM Chaivala, SolVM development reports. Pinky is not here. I think there was some progress with the coverage, I guess. Kudos to Pierre. Pierre, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Yeah, that's all I know.
Good.
Yeah, let's move on to metrics. BizDev, Johan.
Oh yeah, a couple of interesting things. So there is I was at in Paris at two conferences, ECC and DGov Alliance, and two things came out of there, which is first, I talked to Austin Griffith and to a guy from it's called the DAOCon or something like that in Croatia or something. I forgot which country. And we are planning, I'm having a call with them this week to see if we can repeat the same thing as in Denver, just, with Plasma at their conference. So people already prepaid their food with a conference ticket, but instead of just getting food for free, which would be too easy, right? They will get some funds on their Plasma wallet, and then they can go to the merchants and buy the food. So we're kind of just putting a wallet in between there. And then there was one more thing that I started at Paris, but I forgot what it was, actually. Yeah, that's it.
All right. This is about DEF CON, no? The conference in Plasma conference something. This is the burner wallet thing. About,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right. Okay. Developer funnel. Hola.
Okay, cool. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we decided that we want to start tracking our metrics around how many developers are contributing to LeapDAO and make sure that we know if that we're doing the right thing in order to increase this number. So that's in this spreadsheet that was initially meant for the social media and kind of communications. We also added this analytics tab in the very last tab, where basically we see how many. One second. Yeah. Okay. So these are the things that we are tracking right now. So GitHub stars around Leap Node, Leap contracts, so EVM Enforcer. The number of new contributors are basically those people who are joining Slack, because that's the only way that we can measure the number of new contributors, or potentially these people are new contributors. And yeah, then I'm also just tracking some Twitter metrics from it's week by week. So also, if you guys have any other suggestions on what to actually pay attention to around the developer metrics, I can also add it there or change that document. But yeah, that's what I kind of thought about somehow now that it makes sense. And yeah, other than that, I think so every time somebody joins Slack, they see this announcement message in the announcement room. And we also created a new contributors Slack channel so that these people can go there and, I don't know, introduce themselves and know that this is the first place that they can start talking. But also I've been actually sending, reaching out, sending, a private message to each and every one who recently has been joining, and usually the answer has been very positive, and they're happy to be on our Slack. And some of them already, they told me oh, I already started contributing and so on. So actually, I think it's very useful to talk to these people. Otherwise, they will never be engaged.
Yeah.
One of the guys also suggested that actually it would be nice to have one channel where we ask these people to introduce themselves. So that's why I added this, call to action somehow on this new contributors channel, so that they should basically say hi and just say who they are. But we'll see how it goes with that. But anyways, that message is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, if you have any other suggestions for the metrics, I can also add it to the doc.
Yeah. So you guys all know the link to the doc in the communications channel, right?
It's also, I just shared it in the chat here.
Here, I don't see the chat. Okay. Good.
Oh, thanks. The next report is for analytics, social maintainer, which is again Ola.
Okay, so maybe I can tell you like more in detail about like social media analytics, especially I'm talking only about Twitter because like that's the only channel that we are really using so far. So we have 491 followers. Last week we had 177,000 impressions and 9,947 profile visits and 81 mentions. So I would say it was a pretty good week, but I have no comparison with any other weeks because I haven't been tracking it before. And on Twitter, you can't like see data like back, like you can't get like the backlog. So that's it. We'll see later how it goes.
Cool.
Super cool. 177,000 is a lot. I usually get like 1,000 impressions per a tweet, so I would need to tweet a lot to get that.
Yeah, should we have a metric for the release? Like keep the transactions on the Plasma bigger than impressions on the Twitter.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, the next metric is Runway. It's me, and I already posted some summary on the escrow channel. So our runway is surprisingly 2 weeks. Probably because we spent not too much last week, I don't know. So it's like about 5K in escrow and 2,250 DAI in dev circle budget. Yeah, that's it. And burn rate is still 3,400 per week, but that's an average. Last week it was much smaller, I guess. That's it. That's the
Cool.
runway.
Thanks.
Moving on to projects. Find out how much audit is included in the pricing for the EF. Is it something obsolete?
I totally delegated that to Pinkybell because the first audit that we want to get is for SolidVM by itself, then for the Plasma exit game by itself. And then basically when both are secure, then we know that the whole construction is secure. And he has been talking with Alex from Authio.io or something like that, but there has been like no progress. So I don't know. So maybe remove that from my to-do list and we'll just see if we ever get it audited or not. If no one wants to get it audited, then it doesn't need to be audited. Or maybe you can assign it to Pinky.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Just click on the name of it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then
Pinky. Yeah, if you skip the call, you're being assigned random stuff.
Yeah, you just need to be aware of it. Yeah. Can we also assign the mainnet report to Jan? Because I haven't, or anyone who, I think currently you are like interim mainnet commander, Costa, or?
No, maybe.
Yeah, it should be just assigned to the mainnet commander. I don't know why it's assigned to me.
Why there is no?
Select remove the person on the left side. I think then you can.
No way.
That's weird.
Strange. Yeah, I don't know. Let it be Jan. Yeah. I was mainnet commander till Saturday.
And then you can select a role on the right side.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, there you go. So Jan is in a hospital since Saturday in Bangkok, I think, because he got food poisoning. He's already better, but he's allowed to leave today. That's what he told me. So no, I think no mainnet commander in the next 1 or 2 days.
Okay. So mainnet report is. Did we have any problems with mainnet last week? I don't remember.
Yeah, I finalized the DAI registration, and now the bridge UI is dead. So mainnet, from like a UI perspective, mainnet is down because you can't open your wallet, you can't view any.
Yeah, but bridge UI is secondary.
Yeah, it's not relevant.
But Node will not work, at least for DAI transfer.
Okay, yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
half of the
because
coins are working.
Node doesn't know about this token.
But we know the root cause, as I understand.
What you know?
The root cause, like why?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but mainnet in that way, mainnet is like half dead, right? Just to give it a report. Yeah.
Oh, well, net is not dead, like the network itself.
Yeah,
Like, the gateway to the network is half dead.
Yeah.
Is half dead or half alive?
Yeah, see it positive, exactly.
Okay. Anything else for mainnet? There's some restarts or something.
Oh yeah. So the setup, as I understand, Costa, there is only the validator right now, right? No Sentinel.
No, Sentinel is also working.
You put it back to Sentinel. Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem is that we enabled spending conditions in the latest node release, and now we had an old version of the Sentinel running, old node version to the public. So no one could add spending conditions to the mainnet network. But now I assume that we either have the mainnet, the validator public, or the Sentinel with the newest version. So now people can actually send spending condition transactions to the mainnet, which is a problem. So we need to deactivate that as soon as possible. Otherwise, we'll have an invalid chain history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to work on the switch for LeapDAO yesterday, actually, but had no time.
Guys, I have to pack my stuff and go.
Yep. See you soon, Evgeny.
How's the weather? Is it good?
No, it's cold but dry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
See you soon.
Okay, let's talk mainnet later. Maybe in this session. We lost Evgeny just before his report for testnet.
Damn it! He was so smart.
Yeah. What was the test? We had a couple of problems with testnet. I think probably I still haven't tested it, but because of the systemd setup, when the Amazon disabled network for some reason, for example, when I made an image, AMI thing, from the running instance, Amazon disables network. I think that's it. And while
I think it just freezes the whole instance, right?
It shows as running, so that's why I was like how to say, negligence, or I don't know. I thought that everything will be just fine, and the instance was working, but the node process was killed because of the systemd setup. That's my best guess. So I changed, maybe not. Yeah, I think I changed this systemd setup for the testnet at least, but maybe didn't restart it. What else? I've set up a secondary nodes for Sentinel and validator, and so that now we can restart the validator and restart the Sentinel without the downtime, hopefully.
Are both validators in the scalability group for the load balancer?
No, we have no scalability group for the validator. We have a scalability group for the Sentinel.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
They both should be there. And for validator, both instances use the same validator key. So that's my zero downtime setup. One of them is working as read only without partitioning the blocks. Yeah, that's it. But I didn't test it on the testnet. I tested it on my node only. That's another thing, maybe for the record. I set up my testnet node on the Hetzner virtual private server. Yeah, synced up with the testnet. It's working. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
I'll do the same
couple of
today
nodes.
locally.
Yeah. I added it is as a peer to testnet Sentinel. That's it. That's the
Cool.
report. But the node I set up, it's still not a validator. It's just an observing, because we had consensus problems with when sometimes we have consensus problems with when there are multiple validators on integration tests. So I don't think it's a good idea to experiment with the testnet right now, because testnet commander doesn't want to fix testnet during the night.
Then let's do it tomorrow morning. Okay. All right. Thanks. I think you earned your salary already. Definitely.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Pinkies. Yeah, that's the fresh stuff. Skipping. Allow people to propose new activities. If we don't defend on tactical, create meta repository for new action that don't match anything Western. Wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a project. I don't even know what it is about. Is Ola still here?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe she's.
Yes, I'm here.
Do you remember what that project was about? Maybe just open it, then we can read it.
I have never seen this before.
Allow people to propose new activities. If we need to defend on tactical, create meta.
I think Ola inherited a role which had this project before, but it's actually like super old.
Yeah, let's archive it.
Yeah,
something from Hassan era, I think.
Yeah, I think this is, or my era of being developer.
This one.
Yeah, that one first, the done, and then the archive.
Yeah, cool. We're done with the projects.
I have a project that we said, I don't know if this is a project, but it's basically making sure that the bounties and first user issues are up to date so that we can send people there. Like share on Twitter that this is a good first issue, and people start contributing.
Yeah, I think that's a great first issue for our next round as well. You can just add it to tensions, and then when we triage the issues, you can create a project.
Keep the good first issues and bounties up to date. Okay, and we come to tension round. Okay, I don't have any tensions, I think. Tactical. Johan?
Nope, no tensions.
Alex?
No.
Cool. Ola, anything apart from this one? Can you hear me, Ola?
Yes. No, I say no, nothing more.
Oh, cool. So we can be on time.
2 minutes to go. Yes.
So keep the good first issues and bounties up to date. I guess this will require efforts from someone from development side.
Yeah, I would give this. I would make this a part of the mission of the development circle. You can select the development circle as a role, I think. Dev. Yeah, and just
keep the good first issue list updated.
Isn't this a governance issue, actually?
Why?
Because it's about amending the accountabilities of the circle.
Yeah, maybe, but who cares?
Okay.
We're flexible.
Good.
Yeah, but how do we do that? I mean, someone should take care of that. If we just assign it to the dev circle, then nothing will happen.
Well, we dissolve the dev circle if it doesn't fulfill its purpose, right?
Yeah, all right.
That was
but I don't think it should be a part of the purpose, because the purpose is to develop stuff and have fun, keep
true, yeah.
post menace. But this is like a optional side thing, which is nice to have, but totally not the core purpose. So maybe there should be a role for that. I don't know. All right, let it be the accountability of lead link for now.
Yeah,
and if
the lead link can figure it out.
Yeah. New accountability for lead link. Is it good?
Yeah.
Ola, does it solve your tension somehow?
Definitely.
Cool. Safe. Yeah. It's some output.
Sweet. Closing round.
Done.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Awesome. Who's first? I'm good. I'm going to do something very, very useful today. Very uncertain and useful. Johan.
Yeah, I'm also super excited getting some stuff done and meeting Pinky Bell and Evgeny. Boom.
Cool. Ola.